Survey results include Americans' cases, especially the Ministry Justice's 2020 election case, that most people take Trump's legally baseless witch hunt or detailed multi-jurisdiction armament. He shows that he was skeptical of his claim to be a victim, his effort, law enforcement offices against him. Also, public awareness in certain areas, including how quickly a hearing will be held and whether Trump will be imprisoned if convicted. Previous Politico magazine in June, he acts against the former president compared to Ipsos poll. This last poll was conducted from August 18 to August 21, about 2.5 weeks after Trump's second federal indictment, and a few days after Trump filed criminal complaint in Fulton County. The survey included a sample of 1,032 adults aged 18 and over interviewed online. It has a plus or minus 3.2% error margin for all responders. Here are some of the most remarkable findings of our last survey. Most Americans believe Trump should be tried before the 2024 elections on Monday. Trump's lawyers will face federal prosecutors in front U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan on when to plan hearing of the Ministry Justice in 2020 election case. This is a very risky dispute that could have dramatic consequences on the 2024 elections. If Trump does what he wants, this is perhaps not a coincidence. There will be plenty of time for him to complete. He will make re-election offer and, if successful, will close the case after taking back White House. Americans are much closer to the Ministry of Justice's attitude than Trump's. 59% of respondents said federal hearing on Trump's case to collapse the 2020 elections should be seen before 2024 Republican pre-elections begin early next year. A slightly higher figure said the hearing should be held before the general elections next November. There was a predictable partisan distinction between Democrats and Republicans. About 90% of the Democratic respondents want an early hearing date, and roughly a third of the Republican respondents agree. But most worrying thing for Trump was the reaction of independents. Almost 2/3 of independents said Trump should be tried before next November. This figure, it shows special attention, and attention has been paid to a case that effectively claims Trump is trying to steal the last election. Roughly. When we asked a similar question after Trump's indictment by Ministry of Justice in Florida to keep confidential documents, less than half of the independent participants said hearing in this case should take longer. Place it before next November. Second. About half of the country believes Trump is guilty in ongoing cases. It seems that Trump and his supporters himself claim that a witch hunt is a victim of, has little effect on the views of Americans across the entire population. About half country, including the overwhelming majority Democrats and roughly half independents, believes Trump is guilty of series charges. Among